What's going on, my great people? Haven't done a little Timmy Rogers in a minute. Um, First of all, let's start off with looking at the economic calendar for today. Today is Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Why isn't my calendar opening? Let's go to Forex Factor because Econo Day is tripping. Divided Fed, worried about tariffs, inflation, and the labor market. Minute show. Alright, so today's Thursday. We got unemployment claims, of course. That's every Thursday. 9:45 flash PMI. Orange folder, existing home sales at 10. That's medium impact. Then Jackson Hole starts today. Jackson Hole Symposium that starts today. So we'll see what, kind of news they bring out of that throughout the day. Don't say exactly what time they start, and they just say day one is today. So, all right, it is what it is. Okay, so just looking at this, looks like we're flirting around the middle of the road here. Let's check that with a Fibonacci too. Yeah, we're right around the middle of the road. So as of now, price can go either direction, but nevertheless, we are in a sale program. So when you're in a sale program, you want to look for opportunities to sell when price presents them in a manner that makes sense. So being that we're in a sale program, be looking for reasons to sell. Now, you always want to guide everything with your higher time frame, like I always say. I don't know why I'm talking like y'all don't know this stuff. But looking at what we did yesterday, we came out here and we created an inversion fair value gap, and we created a SIBI. All right, we created an inversion gap and we created a SIBI. Now, the way we closed yesterday, creating this inversion fair value gap in SIBI, we closed with an opportunity to make this a breakaway gap and make this SIBI that price could trade off of to continue down. All right, mind you, that's just, perfect low resistance scenario. So we want to mind that. And then also remember, we have this old inversion fair value gap here, that this was the inversion fair value gap we was looking at when was going up. Right, now that we've come back down, right, we've gotten back below it now. So now we created inversion, we came down and we went back below it. So you want to see if that wants to act as a reclaimed fair value gap. All right, that was on the 31st. Do I have that on? Yes, right there. Right, so we got back below it. So you want to see if that want to act as a reclaimed fair value gap. All right, so if we stay heavy for the rest of the day off of the reclaimed fair value gap, off of this daily, right there, yeah, this new day opening gap. I said daily. This new day opening gap, then that would give us a breakaway gap along with that SIBI right there. All right, so just minding where we are. Just not minding, but just think about where we are in price when it comes to the higher time frame. Right, price is starting to displace to the downside. Now, for higher time frame purposes, it still haven't offered any type of retracement to participate in this displacement down. Right, still having any opportunity, still haven't presented any opportunity to participate. Right, we just on Tuesday we just started expanding. Right, we we started expanding on Tuesday. Then we finally made it down to that daily low that I had marked out. Right, marked it out when we was dropping on Tuesday. Right, and then Wednesday, as it was coming down, we finally made it to that daily low and got a nice rejection off of it. All right, let's see. We bounced up off of that like 270 plus points after hitting that downside, right? Now we've come in and pushed back up. So now, we're minding this wick, right? Minding this wick to see if it provides any support for pushing price back up, right? You want to mind that. And you also want to stay cognizant of we're in a sale program. So you don't want to chase price and try to sell in discounts. If price just continues to fall, let it continue to fall and until it gives you an opportunity to participate. Because looking at our 4-hour chart here, right? And we look at where we started the descent, right? When we started the descent, this drop here, once we started to move away, right, from this balanced price range here, right? Once we created that balanced price range there, right? If you know, this is our entire dealing range there for like the total higher time frame, right? And if we come back here to the point where we left that area there, as you see, we came back up very close to equilibrium of this overall last expansion of the overall range. So we came very close to equilibrium, didn't quite make it there, right? And then we started to push back down off of that reclaimed fair value gap there. So we traded back up, right? Repriced in this 4-hour Civi, right? And then now you see how I'm not talking to you, Siri.
Tell me your hopes, your dreams.
I'm not talking to you, Siri. I'm talking to somebody else. Thank you.
If you think it could be serious, ask me to call emergency.
Oh my gosh, you're not listening. Okay, so, and then we starting to move back down off of there on the 4-hour time frame. That reclaimed fair value gap there. I'm not gonna say the other word because she think I'm talking to her. All right. Nah. Look at 60-minute time frame. All right. Looking at price. All right. This is. All right. So let's come here to the high. All right. We'll go to the high right there, based off of our latest drop, right? So coming here, coming down there. There we pushed up. Didn't make it back. So looking at the overall time frame, right? Looking at the overall latest drop, and then looking at our dealing range from yesterday, right? So the dealing range from yesterday, we're sitting at equilibrium, okay? And then for overall, we got internal buy side liquidity there, right? For overall, we got internal buy side liquidity. So let's see what's going on here. So that's internal buy side liquidity there, right? And then we got the daily high there, okay? So you got internal buy side for the daily range here. You got internal buy side for the daily range there. Right. Well, I mean, this is internal buy side for the entire range. I'm sorry. It's also inside daily range. It's internal buy side for the daily range, but this is internal buy side for the overall range. And if price comes up here, you got relative equal highs with the daily high in the internal buy side. Okay, so watching to see if price wants to give a bullish Judas swing today. Right, I'm watching to see that if it gives a bullish Judas swing, but I'm not interested in shorting down here. Right, I'm not interested in trying to do anything. If price wants to try to come and attack this sell side, I'm not interested in shorting down here. Why? We're in a discount. Right, we're in a discount here. Right, so I'm not interested in shorting down here. I would need price to get back up to at least a premium of this latest leg to be interested in trying to short. Okay, to each his own. You can trade how you want to trade, but that's what I'm watching. For example, if price shows you that it wants to stay heavy today and it pops up above that buy side and then give you a bearish signature and you say, okay, I want to participate in the shorts, no harm, no foul, because that would put you, right, and that would put you in the premium, right? That'll put you in the premium of the daily range above midnight. Take out the internal buy side, those relative equal highs, and then give you a bearish signature. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But for me, been having a pretty decent week, so I'm not trying to force anything. And price has been very, very, very bearish all week, and it hasn't given any opportunity to participate, right, in the the premium of the week. So that's what I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, so that's how I knew we started here, right? So we started our week here, right? Started our week there, and we've been going down like that, and we haven't given an opportunity to come back to a premium, right? So we started here, right? We got this big drop there, and then we went there and dropped, right? So we really haven't had an opportunity to, you see what I'm saying? That's why I was saying that, looking at that, those relative equal highs, but that internal buy side, right? That would be nice to get a chance to, on a weekly time frame, to get a chance to come back to a premium, right? Maybe even a premium Cibi or something like that right there. A old prior week's low, something, I don't know. But just wishful thinking for the opportunity to get a nice participation over the week. We'll see how it play out. But again, we're in the down here. We're in the discount of our overall range. All right. Those are the levels I'm watching and why. All right. That'll put us back to a premium. Right. Those levels I'm watching and why. Do with it what you will. And I'll see you in the funny papers.